Hello, Bob again. On this video, I'm going to show prints on how a little short demonstration on how I build my emitter cones. And what I start out with is I make full scale. In other words, this would be the actual drawings. And the drawings are full scale. These happen to be 45-inch cone, 45-degree cones, all of them. They're different diameters at the base, and I show how they work out in inches, how I'm going to build them, what I need to do, how much were all my measurements. I work that all out, and I always do it to full scale, actual size. And remember, the emitter cones, they're made out of aluminum paper laminate. And what I do is, this will be one paper. It'll be a flat piece of paper. This happens to be a little stiffer, but this is just for illustration. And I cut that out in the circle that I want, and then I glue using stick glue. I'm falling apart here, Green. Using the stick glue, just the regular glue sticks, I glue the aluminum to one piece of paper, and this is all done flat. And then when I have that centered, I mark it where it's got to be. Then I use the glue stick again, and I just simply glue a flat piece of paper right onto it, just like this. Just boom. When it's done, be looking like that. And then I set it. I have a big book. I have a book that size, and I press it overnight if I can, at least for 8 hours, and let it dry. And then you're ready to cut it out. You cut a slot in it to the center line, and then you start forming your cone. And that's how I do it. And you end up with a aluminum paper laminate. And I'm going to show you here. Now, I'm only talking cone emitters in this tape. That's all I'm going to do. I have paper stuck together. I'm going to show you all the type of emitter. I make a cylinder. Cylinders are quite straightforward. And I only use the cylinders when and this is just another, now this is a 60 degree, I call it a 60-degree cones, and there's two sizes. This comes out to a 4-inch diameter when it's finished, and this is 6-inch. And the cones are placed inside, and they usually are just around. They are a cover over the pulse generator. And I just have it hit. This is actual sized out, but I don't have any measurements in there. But this shows the actual. I can lay a ruler on that. This is actual size, and if I can lay a ruler on that, and I know exactly the diameter. I've got to cut the paper out, and that's how that works. Now this is a 3-inch cone. Now this is my triple cone setup. There again, it's full size. And I had two different ideas I was working on at the time. This is one, and this is what I ended up producing and using. And these are 60-degree cones. It's a 4-inch, 3.5, well, 3.65, and a 3-inch. And that's how I lay them out. Remember, now these are full size, actual size. And if you don't believe me, there it is. There's the 4-inch. There's the 3.625. And it's not a full cone. It's called a full string. And here's the 3-inch. Just like that. That's how that all works together. Now if you notice, maybe I can show it better on the 4-inch. On the 4-inch cone, see there's a bulkhead inside, and I have the center core, and I have a little plastic tube glued in there for bringing the wires through. This one has a wire connection, and this is how I bring the wires through the whole system. And when I assemble all this, now these I never glue them. When I stack them together, I just allow for wiring. Here's the 3-inch. You slide that on your center shaft using it. Then you take the next size up. You put that on. Then you finish up with a 4-inch, and you can see that's what you've got. And you bring your wires through as where you need them. I don't have it quite squared up because I got wires binding. And that's how I build. I never glue them, the units together. Here is the pulse generator is built in there. This is the pulse generator housing with part of the fairing, front nose cone fairing. And all you have is, this is just a cylinder. Right here is the pulse generator with all the wires. And that's all the bigger the pulse generator is. It's just about 3/4 inch, and whatever the diameter is of this particular assembly. And that's how I fit them together. And then that's all built in. Sometimes this particular pulse generator is built right into this assembly. It does not come out. And then it just slides over. You wire them together. You leave enough. That's why you have so many wires. Long. That's why the wires are so long, because you have to wire this as you go along. And you put that together. And then you finish up with, I have these little plastic nose cones, and they work out just fine, and bingo. As you can see, we've got a complete thrust unit with nose cone and everything. And that's how I put them on the rotating system. See if I can get it further away here. There, now you can see it. But that's what it looks like when it's sitting on the rotator. And that's how I do it. One thing else I was going to show you. I'm going to pull this apart real quick. Now when I do the aluminum, I don't know if you noticed when I was showing you, but there is no aluminum showing. There's about you see this pencil line in this cone right there. That's all paper. From here on down, it's the laminate. So the aluminum piece, the aluminum piece inside does not come clear out to the edge. You leave about 1/8 of an inch, all paper. Now, I found out that it works quite well. It really likes it. And what it does, the paper does, it adds some resistance, and you get a better ionization than you do if you, I feel you do. Now you can experiment, try your own methods. This is what's worked out for me, and I've stayed with it. Well, all right then. It just shows you how I put my cone emitters together and how they work out. Now I was just gonna, you could stop the camera and take a closer look, and I can't get the paper apart. There we go. Now, get things out of the way. here. These are, now this is not, it's upside down. Oh, this is not the scale or anything, but these are my barrel emitters. This is the threaded bolt, and I use my special nylon tubing, and I was just trying different ideas. But these are just, there's no scale to this, and it's just to give you an idea. These emitters work quite well. There's nothing wrong with them. Let's see. I'll show you. And these two are, I put it in a unit. As you can see, I put them on a whatever disc size, and I've got a center for mounting them. I could actually, I can make up, I could take the 4-inch and I could set it up like this if I wanted to. You see, just using, this isn't working out. There. What I'm saying is, you've got your barrel emitters here. You can set this up. They also, I use them, make them in sub-assemblies. And what I'm saying is, I can use a combination barrel emitters with a cone emitter. And then you can still add on, you can still finish out with your pulse generator, and you've still got a 4-inch with, you can try different emitters, or you can use them on cone, whatever you want to do. But I just wanted to show you. Now this is just an exaggeration, oversized, showing the emitters. I was just had different ideas I want to try. In fact, this is a coil. This is just I think this is a capacitor type barrel, and this is a capacitor wide, and this is just for letting in fresh air or atmosphere for fuel. Anyways, that's what I was playing with. Never out of ideas. I just, if I ever get around to making them all. Well, all right. This thing is going on too long. So I hope that'll help you all, and we'll talk to you later. Take care.